Right, let's get this thing finished before the world turns even more insane. Welcome back to the latter part of Series 2, covering the later parts of 2022 and all of 2023. We start back on the 31st of August, with just level crossings and trains under the name of Vanda Shop at Brayford.
When the channel was first released, it started pretty slow under the channel name of Vanda Shop, and there was no uploads in the meantime. The channel started on the 30th of November 2021. Then on the 31st of August 2022, mess up with faberoony90 at the Brayford level crossing. There was no video uploaded on my channel, but it was on his channel. So how we met up is when I was going for the Brayford level crossing for the 3036 East Wales Railway off to Leicester on that day. I didn't expect him to be at the Brayford level crossing. Anyways, here's the video.
Why wouldn't you run? I literally ran. What the fuck?
Dad, wait. We're walking over, wait.
Right then, Wednesday the 31st of August 2022 at 13:36 for the 1336 East Midlands Railway service from Grimsby to Leicester. Makes the train delayed. minutes for the only thing. How embarrassing. Gives us about 10 minutes to the next one. Because then I've got the creeks.
Here we are looking at our street level crossing the bay.
Yeah.
Oh, creaky.
Very.
That's why there's a bag.
It's not woken up yet, clearly.
No. I'm gonna finish. Oh, they're not even down yet. Right.
1349 for the 1349 East Midlands Railway service from Peterborough to Doncaster.
The 1352 northern service from Leeds.
And
And
that's about it, I think.
okay. What you said for the first one. I bet this is gonna go up in a few days' time for your premiere.
I think something like that, yeah.
Okay. You know what could happen with Brayford? The LNER could come first and then they can go up and then back down again.
So that one's a bit away at the moment.
Yeah. And probably your 1355 LNER service around London King's Cross. If we even make it. Let's get these waterfronts back filled up again. But they look very dry to me at the
Pool of
moment.
disease.
More like a pool of mould.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, I think Doncaster's coming. Oh, empty. One's over there, right? 5380. One's over there, right? 530. Now let's see.
The next one wants to use that platform.
Yeah, so that's why Lincoln High Street stayed down. We're going to go back to here now.
That's why Lincoln High Street stayed down at Lincoln High Street.
I never thought I could catch you at Brayford today at this time.
No. Second one's approaching already, that was really quick.
Right, here it is.
What happened to half an hour in between trains? It's still a complete lie.
I don't know why they do it though. Right, here it is. 195013.
Where the hell could you read it from there? Because it's number 12 instead.
I don't know what I'm saying.
No, that's obvious.
After that first video, I changed the channel name to JS Level Crossings and Trains.
Jumping over to September the 27th, we saw a triple-headed Class 66 freight train running through Sinsel Bank on behalf of Direct Rail Services. bit wide. 1353 for the delayed 1317 service from Middleton Towers to Montbreton. This gained a direct rail services unit at Peterborough for some reason. Thought as why it was there. Did it come off of Whitemore? Well then if so, why hasn't it brought the construction engineering train down, because that's cancelled. Actually that might be why. People that keep doing things. I know many that play the victim. That's why I fucked them all off my life. You went?
Shit, you fucking deserve it. Don't do people like that. At the end of the day, mate, you had an autistic boyfriend. Listen, you had a lying to you about that, yeah? Mate, you're fucking disgusting. That is disgusting. Everyone in the world, yeah? Exactly. It's fucking disgusting, mate. Alright, then, right. What my name is, mate, too late. I don't care. I never wanted you to go do all the shit that you did, mate. But guess what? Guess what, Megan? It's happened. You know what I mean? That's out of my control, yeah? Now all this shit, yeah, is out of your control. Yeah, and I don't give a fly, you fuck me.
I think you'd be better without her, mate. Like, I'm not involved, but you best to... On the 29th of October 2022, UK Trainspotting arrived under the guise of Slav King in a closure at Lincoln High Street with no trains.
Hello, I am UK Trainspotting and I am here to give you my part for the faberoony90 story and my experiences with faberoony90, JS level crossings and trains, and some other people, and the mentioning of others. So before I start, I am going to give you a quick backstory of how I became UK Trainspotting. So, I first began Trainspotting in December of 2021, where, after I'd leave my girlfriend at the time at her street, I would race to Sleaford East level crossing, where I'd watch the trains pass the level crossing, going either to or from their destinations. So, my experiences with faberoony90. I first met faberoony90 at Lincoln High Street level crossing in October of 2022, whilst Trainspotting with JS level crossings and trains, who at the time was under the name of Vanda and did not upload any videos. Now this is also mentioned in his section of the story, however his is more dull and sounds like the YouTube channel was under the name of Vanda and no videos were uploaded in the meantime. I'm not taking the mickey of him, it's just a bit funny how faberoony90 put it out there. But yeah, anyways, when I had seen him at Lincoln High Street, I was quite surprised, as I hadn't seen any other train spotters except for JS level crossings and trains. It was actually quite nice to meet him, as I had met someone who I could kind of relate to as, well, being a train spotter. And I also had a laugh with him when, on that same day, the level crossing was going down and I had been in the middle of the level crossing because I had dropped something, and then I had slipped because it had been raining and the level crossing was going down. So it was an instance where we thought there was going to be an emergency sequence for me, but luckily I got past the barriers in time before they closed on me. But anyways, I digress. So now I'm to move on to JS level crossings and trains. So I went out where I said to my mum I was going to meet my friends at Sleaford Park. However, I went to level crossing because I had seen on faberoony90's live stream the other day that Vanda Sharp was going to be there trainspotting. So I went there and wanted to investigate who this Vanda Sharp person was. And turns out it was Josh, aka Vanda Sharp, aka JS Level Crossings and Trains. I got along with him quite well up until more recently, where I have been having some issues with him. However, I'm trying to get it resolved. Then, also, some point in 2022, I was told by faberoony90 about LC trains. He originally warned me about them because I had been told that they were pretty much like JS level crossings and trains, but 10 times worth. However, I do not want to start any arguments, so that's all I'm going to say about LC trains, because they didn't appear on like my channel or when I filmed up until 2023. There was also a mention of a YouTube channel called Delta Australia, where I got told that he had been doing some questionable things around children, and I was told to avoid him at all cost if I did ever see him. And there was an instance where JS Level Crossings and Trains was going to meet up with Delta Australia at Sinsel Bank. However, faberoony90 stepped in about it. Now, on a more important note, more recently I have been given some information with regards to faberoony90, and I am not going to state it exactly because this is personal information and I don't want to have police at my door questioning me. But for the most part, my train spotting journey with faberoony90 and JS Level Crossings and Trains has been quite hectic, from having hangmans to empty closures and then cabbing trains with JS Level Crossings and Trains. Well, only 17417, when it was at Sleaford Station on platform number 3, where I was meant to be on a service to Skegness. However, it was temporarily halted at Sleaford Station because of a signal failure. So, yeah, but that's everything for my experiences, and I'm now going to quickly give you some of my most noticeable moments whilst train spotting. So, in January of 2023, like I stated, I cabbed my first train, 17417. Then, in August of 2022, I saw my first rail tour as a train spotter. I had seen 2 previously, however, I'm not really counting them because I wasn't a train spotter back then. The tour I seen was the Jolly Fisherman, and that was at Skegness whilst I was staying in Skegness for a week as a holiday. It was hauled by 2 Class 20 locomotives, and then the very next day I had seen a ex-Grand Central 180 on loan to East Midlands Railway. I had also had a experience on the 23rd of September where I had foot-plated steam locomotive number 46100 Royal Scot. This was the first steam locomotive I had foot-plated in 9 years. The last one that I had foot-plated, that was on an operational service, was 4464 Bitton, and she was on what I believe was the Lincoln Christmas Market Express. And then, in more recent years, well, shall I say 2024 currently, I saw the ScotRail push-pull set, and I shall soon be making a video about my trip in London because I'm going on a rail tour, aka the Gateway Galloper, so I will keep you guys informed. But apart from that, I thank you for your time, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to a Saturday afternoon. Saturday the 29th of October 2022, 12:56, the 1301 Northern Train service from Leeds.
We've got a hangman here at. I've got footage of a hangman at 10 for the 10:49 to Doncaster.
And I slipped live on camera. The camera I just
Of course you did.
Barriers were going down. Next thing you know, whoop, bang, on the floor.
It happens to the worst of us. I'd say the best, but there's not really any best about anymore.
Really?
So this will be taking 5A, and then one behind him, about 10 minutes away, wants 5B, but I think they're running through and then into the back of the platform.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Firstly, it has to be the 1303 from Newark Northgate, and then it's going to be the Leeds.
Well, the Leeds is already approaching.
Oh.
The one off Newark's at Highcombe. So I think they're running through and then into the rear of 5 that way.
But how are they going to put it on then?
Easily. Throw it through the up or down main, reverse it at Pelham Street.
What, so it can just reverse back?
Then it'll still be in the right platform for its departure later.
Is that early yard running today? I thought you were at work today.
No, that was last week. Managed to switch my hours better, but then they want to see me again next week to amend them again.
Oh. I don't know why.
Ooh, leaf.
Who threw that thing? Whoever threw it at you.
The tree behind the signal box.
Lovely. I'm going to throw it at you in a minute.
Are you?
What the?
There's no train at all.
Malfunction again.
It's about like the third time here.
That's
21:34 last one.
Ow.
What now?
Caught my finger on the wall.
Miss you! Oh no, not another two.
Misuse.
Well,
Come on, Brayford.
this is entirely crap because we still can't make any use of it.
No, because Brayford's not down.
We'll say that and it will go down in about a minute. So.
We've got that. There's all the trains coming out. The time that takes, it's going to be the one after him and all.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Finally.
Yeah, we put. I think they've got the road for it now.
Probably like the most common train we've seen, Josh, out of the diesel ones is 66. We've seen a class 70 just on its own, nothing else just go by.
Guy I saw yesterday
And then on
hates
the-
66s.
And then on the way to Metheringham, I think it was just after he banged his head, we had a 66 go by. Speed.
Oh, I'm surprised it wasn't
Sure
when
you're
it
not giving
passed.
yourself a concussion, mate.
Yeah.
Well, you'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
My mum banged her head on the cupboard door.
Oh no,
Ow.
that.
I think she gave herself a concussion.
Would
no.
do, if not a bloody internal bleed, depending on how hard it was.
I gave myself a blood blister after catching my finger on a metal gate.
It says we've still not got the road for him.
Flip, I've still got the slight patch of skin, there's just a tiny bit
You would do.
right here.
Definitely.
But then we're all stupid, we always bite blisters open.
I didn't.
I have a few blisters.
ended up swelling up and then going back down.
I mean, going back up again afterwards.
Still not got the road
This
for
one
him.
ended up just turning crusty, so I was able to just clip it. The nail clippers.
Crusty.
Wow.
Tiny bit painful, but worth it.
Worse things have happened.
Like losing someone. Yeah. Still remember that day. Woke up at 7 in the morning, playing on my Switch for 2 hours. Said to my mum, woke up, my mum said, "Here, do you want to go down to the castle ground at Sleaford?" She's like, "Yeah." She turns on her phone, missed calls and 3 voicemails.
Not even much left at the castle anyway. I think it's mostly all gone now. Including what supposed remains Google claims is still there. I don't think there's anything anymore.
There's probably like a few stones and that's about it.
Not again!
Come on, another freaking
We've got to go down in a minute for 14:15. Rayford's